Hello guys, you are welcome once again to Beyond the Classroom. So today is another day. I am here with two gentlemen, which is unusual. Today is a great day, and a great day is going to be today. I want you to anticipate great presentations, great delivery, great conversations today as we move into the conversation for today with the two gentlemen that we have in our midst. I thank you so much for your support so far that you've mounted behind Beyond the Classroom. So I urge you to continue with your support as well in all the diverse ways. For instance, if you are new, be reminded or be told now that you have to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be a member of Beyond the Classroom family. If you have already done that as an old member or as a family member already, what you need to do is to just like the video and share with others. After that, share your comment or share your thoughts in the comment section. That is what is expected of you. So I love you all so much. And also let me not forget this very, very important. Sponsorship is, the show is money consuming. It demands a lot of expenses. So please, if you know you have anything to offer, be it money or anything, material or advice, anything at all, just reach out to Beyond the Classroom family on the numbers provided on the screen. Reach out to us for anything. If it is business, you want to place adverts or anything at all that you want to do, any business deal you want to have with us, just reach out to us and let's have a one-on-one negotiation. All right, so let's go for a quick commercial break. When we return, then I'll introduce my people in our midst. Then we start with the conversation. Sharp. You are welcome to Kimbo Royal Tree, the best hotel in Winneba, close to Winneba Johnson and direct opposite the Guel Filling Station. Among some of the facilities Kimbo Royal Tree offers its clients and customers include: number one, we have a serene swimming pool where you can relax your body at any time, swim at any time, any day at affordable prices. In fact, you can come here 24/7. We operate all time. We there for you. Kimbo Royal Treat is having an event center where we host every type of event. Any event you want, whether birthday party, weddings, any event at all, we can give you the best facility to host your events that you want to host. Kimbo Royal Treat is having a gym center where you can gym your body at any time, morning, evening, afternoon, any time at all you feel. And we also have a kitchen where we offer both local and foreign dishes. Any type of food you want, just come to Kimbo Royal Treat and we will give it to you at very affordable prices. We also have a clinic attached to the hotel where in case of any emergency or any other time you can go there for the services at very, very subsidized prices. We've reduced the prices drastically just to favor our customers. Call the contact, the numbers on this list. I'm back once again. Today we have two people. Like I said before, it is unusual, and today we are going to break the ties, or we are going to break the norms by making it something extraordinary or something different. Today I have in our midst representatives from the two political parties of Ghana. In the Fourth Republic, we have two political parties dominating, even though we are practicing a multi-party system. But we have two political parties that always come into power and stay on opposition and all of that. So that is obviously NDC, NPP representatives. On my right is the NDC representatives, and the topic we are coming to discuss is politics amongst the two political parties, or the two main political parties in the Fourth Republic of Ghana. On my right is the NDC, that's the National Democratic Congress representative, who is the person of, please remind my people of your identity, because you've been here before. So let's hear from you.
First of all, I would like to say good evening to your cherished viewers.
Good.
For making it a point to tune your television to this particular interview.
Yes.
My name is Apano Vitus. Aqualidia, and I am the 10 UW Communications Officer.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Mr. Apana is here once again. You know, he has been here before and he is here for the second time. And his second time is a clash with the other political party, that is NPP. So he has briefly and shortly, simply introduced himself to our understanding. So on my left is the new Patriotic Party representative, who is the person of.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you. Good. A very big good evening to them all.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for being on this show. In fact, you're doing great. I've heard of this show so much.
Good.
And I'll tell you to keep it up.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Achampon Asamoah Evans.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm representing the New Patriotic Party.
Okay. Have you held any position in the New Patriotic Party?
Yeah, currently in Techmine of
Okay.
my community, I'm the polling station youth organizer.
Okay.
That's our.
Okay.
Yeah, Techmine of a community choir.
Okay.
And the youth organizer.
Okay. Good. Youth, is it
Youth organizer.
youth
Polling
organizer
station. Yes.
in your polling station? Okay, that is to say polling station. I don't understand these two things. Polling station and electoral is it electoral
We
area?
have electoral area. Electoral area
Is where
comprises of
the-
different polling stations.
Okay.
So in my electoral area, for example,
Mm.
we have about 6 polling stations
Okay.
that come together to form that electoral area. And we have one person who is leading the
Electoral area.
called,
That's the assembly
polling-
member.
No, at the district assembly level, it is considered at the assembly member.
Okay.
But in our political
Party.
folks, he's called the coordinator.
Okay.
Electoral area coordinator. And we under him, the polling station chairman, and then his people, the youth organizer, and others.
The executives
Yeah,
are there.
yeah.
Okay, that's great. Now everything is on light. He is your name once again.
Achampon Asamoah
Achampon Asamoah
But
Evans.
people
So
you
I will
can
call
me website.
website. Good.
think
Ah,
that's
no.
my-
Which website is it? The where we browse?
No,
Well,
this
which
one is my personal website.
Personal website. Hey, my God. Anyways,
In fact,
that's
I contested for TESCON deputy organizer.
Okay.
2021. That's 2 years ago.
okay.
But it was unfortunate. Our election couldn't hold. It
Okay.
didn't come on. So during our time, it was based on appointment, and it was very unfortunate. I
You
not
were
get-
not
yes,
appointed.
I was
Okay.
not appointed.
Okay, great. You attempted to lead the front of the students in the TESCON,
Yes.
but it didn't come to
Yes,
pass.
yes.
Okay, that's just by the way. But you've learned a lot, I believe. So,
Sure.
yes, from that. So let's start with the conversation straight away. We have the NDC here. We have the NPP here. I don't want to say NDC, NPP. We have the TAIN, we have the TESCON.
Yes.
And, you know, these two people are very controversial. Sometimes when I sit down to, with any of these two people, I always go like, wow, these people, I'm happy today having the two of you. I once again say you are all welcome. We are both welcome to Beyond the Classroom. So, and I know my viewers are glad to have you, and they are all ready to hear from you too. So you have to stay firm on your. These are some few rules that we have to follow. You have to stay firm on your point that you are raising, and make sure you speak to the point and not maybe attack. Not using abusive words or attack or something. Just it's an argument, or if I would say it's an intellectual argument that we are coming to make. So it's not a kind of violent thing that we are coming to do. So any question that we pose to you, speak to the question straightforward, and we proceed from there. So we will be throwing questions. The same question will go to both of you, one after the other. So when one is on floor, we both listen to one person to speak. After that, we go to the other side too and hear from the other side. So if one is on the floor delivering, and along the line you get a question to ask, you can jot it down. That is why you have plain sheets in front of you. You jot it down and stay calm. When we get to you, we'll open a floor for you to ask your questions or to clear the air on maybe if the person, your opponent, is misleading the house. So you raise your argument in an intellectual way. So we are going to start straightforward. Like I started with the 10 representatives, so I have to start from there again so that we don't mess up things. So how do you 10 people see the TESCOM people? How do you see them? Like,
before I proceed, let me say a very good evening to my colleague.
Good.
See a very young, vibrant,
good
man who has passion for partisan politics.
Yes.
And I commend him to that.
Good.
You know, all the senior politicians that we saw today, or we've seen today, started like you are doing.
Like this.
But in everything that you succeed, it will depend on your individual personality.
Yes.
The party might have their ideologies. However, what you and I portray to the people, the masses, especially appearing on programs like this,
yes,
is very, very important.
Good.
It speaks volumes. And then to your good self for always making it a point to put up an intellectual program like this.
Yeah.
I think I must commend your production team for such an educative initiative. Yeah, it's my prayer that going forward, you widen up the media, interviews and programs, so that it will not only be political, but there are a lot of skills that are coming up among the youth. And I think the only difference between the poor and the rich is sometimes access to information.
Yes.
When you give opportunity to the younger ones who
to
have
also
creative abilities to also come and sit here and speak to the media, it might touch the big men outside there who will be of help to them, raise them up.
Good.
Having said this, I think, well, TESCOM, it is one of the associations that has always tried to, show itself when it comes to student politics. I think I remember prior to my elections into office, when I had the privilege to sit on Windy Bay, I told the leadership at the time that they should be ready. The fire that was coming, they could not contain it, and they didn't understand. They thought it was just those usual political statements.
TESCOM should be ready.
I told them to be ready. That the fire that we're bringing, they could not withstand it. But they didn't understand. Until when we were elected, and when we took over, I realized that on campus, as we speak, TESCOM is unpopular, highly unpopular in the sense that everywhere you go, it is always about team. And I don't even want to travel far. When we organized our program, even for only women's wing, we had one of the national communications officers present in that particular occasion. The entire amphitheater at the central campus was full to capacity. Students showed up, the enthusiasm that the youth showed up just to listen to whatever that she was having for us was highly unprecedented. Now, when you compare that to their Saturday program that they organized, it was one that was funny. I went there to observe things for myself, and sometimes the flyers, the personality that are coming for your program should even send volumes to how students will be interested in coming for the program.
Response.
However, despite all the big wings, you have personalities like the second deputy majority leader of Ghana's parliament.
I think he's the first, or second
deputy.
Okay.
They have the majority leader, and they have the deputy majority leader. The deputy majority leader of Ghana's parliament, who is a member of parliament for this particular constituency. And then we have a minister of state, not just any ministry, but an information minister of state. We have their one of their national communications officer in the person of Dennis Abuaje, and then some other big wings of their party as people that were going to, occasion this particular program that were organized. And it was funny, to see a handful of students at the gallery And when I went there, I was told to leave a space in between, and
like the seats. You have to leave a space.
I remember it was only under COVID that we were giving some of these excuses that for the sake of COVID you cannot sit closer.
You can't sit very closer to people. It's over now.
It was a strategy to widen up the space so that people would occupy
the
almost half the entire jam. But unfortunately, Joseph Anamo Conference Hall could not even contain quarter of the seats.
You are listening to politics.
Despite their diabolic tactics to leave space in between, in order to create room as though there were more members, they still did not see the light of day. And I was very shocked when I came there. And I know if I hadn't come and I come here to sit and talk, people say, "Oh, you didn't come there."
You were not there. How did
but
you
I was
see
there present. I'm sure you were equally there.
Yeah,
As a media man, you were there.
I was there.
And you can verify that what I'm saying is a fact. That people were asked to leave spaces.
It's true.
And as I said in my earlier submissions, we are politicians.
Yeah.
And sometimes our individual personality comes to being. You might want to do politics with everything, but the truth is always the truth. The fact is that people were asked to leave spaces. People did not even show up. The student did not come. They titled the lecture that the truth, right? People know that the NPP don't speak the truth. So what truth were they coming to tell them? When it is public knowledge about how they have been looting and sharing state resources. And I was quite disappointed. This week we had a departmental homecoming. We have one of the NDC parliamentary candidates in the person of Emmanuel, aka Stone, who
parliamentary candidate for
F2 from the ticket of the NDC. I think we are yet to conduct internal primaries. He was an alumna of ASENS, that's Department of Association of English Students. And on that particular occasion, the young man got up, and he donated an amount of money. When it was a turn for the NPP rep to also donate, despite the looting and sharing of the state resources, people in government, all that the young man at that particular occasion,
looting and sharing,
all that the young man could say at that occasion was,
"Oh,
I have not contacted the honorable MP and the DC, so I am unable to tell how much I will give to the people." and so I am.
Hold on, which representatives of the NPP was saying, making the statement?
I think he was a lecturer from, he's a Dagomba man, by a lecturer in UW. Who said, "I did not contact the honorable MP, I did not contact the DC, so I'm unable to place an amount. So what I can say is that I will give the association 1,000 Ghana cedis, and so that when I'm able to talk to them." But I am like an errand boy. I am only an errand boy. And I was like, really? So if I got him right, a patron of TESCON, who is an errand boy in a ruling party, who cannot, in any case, give quarter of what his contender from opposition party, it was mind-boggling. And I was like, oh, really? Just when Kojo Ofonkuruma was leaving, I understand he gave them 2,000 Ghana cedis, right? And so if you have an information minister who has been enjoying state resources, and it is only time for you to come back, and now you're not always in touch with the youth, as in getting access to them.
Yes.
It was one of the occasions that you got access to them. The monies that you have been gathering all these years, 7 years in office, you came to have an opportunity to meet the youth who have been supporting your own party. At least that was a forum for which you could make such donation to improve the association that they are running. It goes a long way to tell you that there is a big gap between them and then their national leadership. Yet I see some of them parade themselves that we are TESCON. And TESCON, one of the things TESCON do is to engage in what we call favoritism and tribalism. If you don't belong to their own, you can never get leadership in TESCON. If you are not there are certain people from certain regions who will never taste presidency, who will never taste leadership as far as where they are coming from is concerned. And so it is not worth it, when you come out that I am a member of TESCON. When in the actual sense you are going for a position, if you ask him why he lost, he will tell you that it's not because he wasn't competent, because it did not come from where they wanted. And you have every year somebody will have to determine who is the president. Are you getting it? The Tesconians are not allowed to even decide for themselves who should lead them. Wow. Last year when they were conducted, I got there, I said, why are you having group studies here? They said Tescon election. I said, hey, really? This is supposed to be an election? You just see a handful of human beings gathered there. And so, look, I'm telling you, I'm telling you that for a fact, it is not worth it being a Tescon. Ever since we took over, they have not been able to organize any successful program.
Hey,
I'm telling you, and sometimes it is not about coming to sit on national television and saying about these things. But the fact of the matter is that there's a missing link, and Tescon is not popular on campus. And a typical example of what happened at their own this thing, they started publishing this occasion for a long time. So what happened? That their own members didn't show up. I can mention some of the executives who did not even show up. It tells that there's a lot of confusion in Tescon, just like the government is confused over there. So
executives are part of Tescon, and they didn't show up.
Oh yes.
Wow.
For good reasons. Which I'm sure he knows it.
Wow.
And if he's very honest,
he will come in very soon to defend. He will come in very soon to defend. But to end your end note, I want it to be this way, to be like in a form of question.
Okay.
So, do you think, per all the loopholes that you were pointing out in Tescon, do you think they should forget about it and just join the team, and just forget about it on campus, or they should are you advising them to revamp it, or they should forget about it?
You see,
which position do you want them to stand
in politics? Don't ever think that somebody has your interest. Always place your personal interest over everyone's interest.
Okay.
And that does not mean go and do the wrong things. That's not what I'm saying. Don't go into politics with the motive that, okay, my personal interest. And by personal interest means to go and engage in corruption and no. I'm saying that place your personal interest. Why do I join this particular political party? If as a youth, I want to also rise up to political fame, and I will not be given the opportunity to contest because I'm not in good terms with certain group of people. I come from certain region. I belong to certain ethnic group. Do you think you still have a reason to stay there?
No.
How can the cockroach ever claim innocence in the garden of fowls? So you only do yourself the needed audience to depart from that particular association and go in. Even at the national level, some people denounce their political association from one party and join the other when they realize that their importance is not appreciated. So for me, I pity the youth who are still running after Tescon, despite everything that they are maltreating them. It's like you are a slave in your father's own house. Okay, what is the essence of staying there? Is that not the more reason why some people are traveling from far to in search for greener pastures? No, that is the main reason why the environment in which you find yourself is not favorable. You leave.
Home is not pleasant.
So I don't know why there is room for you in Tain. Come, Tain doesn't discriminate. We will allow room for everybody, to feel appreciated. And as a socialist, we believe in everybody inclusive. They believe that certain people have certain level of competence that without them, no, it must not be you. But for us, we say that no, come, this is a learning ground.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay, so that is your stand, right?
Sure.
So let's get to him. You have some few minutes, maybe 1 or 2, to respond to what he said. Before you will tell me how you think about the team, okay, I want you to respond to maybe if there are some misleadings that he pointed out. Can you clear the air in the space of 2 minutes?
Yeah, thank you very much, my
yes.
brother. My good brother here, let me say congratulations to him.
Yeah.
In fact, today.
Why are you congratulating?
Congratulations to him because contesting an election and winning is not an easy thing.
Yes.
Even we that contested and then ours couldn't come on.
Yeah.
In fact, we went through a lot, and even at the polling station level, In fact, that's the place where the mafia school is. And then we're able to pass through all this. So I know how it is.
Wow.
So let me congratulate him for that. And then also say a very big thank you to yourself for this opportunity. And then say a very good evening to your cherished viewers.
Okay.
Yeah, as my brother said, I want to ask him a question.
Yeah.
He was saying Kwajo Oponkroma, before he left, he gifted Tescon UEW 2,000 cedis. And he sees it to be small because he is the minister. He has access to all state resources and other stuff. So is that what they do? Because he is the minister, that means he should bring Ghanaians money, Ghanaian resources to Tescon. So you see, every time we say the NDC is corrupt, they mismanage state resources. This is a clear indication. So he was thinking, because Kwajo Oponkroma is the minister, and then he has access to state resources, he should carry everything and then give it to Tescon.
Wow.
You see, the NDC.
Okay.
And then again,
second point.
Me myself, the program, I wasn't there.
Okay.
Me myself, I wasn't there because of
what happened?
1 or 2 reasons. In fact, I was tired. I'm a secretary at church, and then I went for all night program.
Okay.
I had to come. I was tired, so I wasn't there. To be frank, so
throughout
the program, I wasn't there.
Wow.
Yeah, throughout the program, I wasn't there.
Wow.
But once again, I'll say congratulations to 10. They've done something because 2 years ago, their association was nothing to be spoken about. You will never hear 10 on campus. Why 10 did not have their elections 2021, but they've been able to adjust themselves, put things together, and then they are bringing up the association again. So they've done well. Yeah, okay. Congratulations to them. Safu and Co, I think they've done a very good job. But you know, as it's always been, party in power and party in opposition, always there is a difference. In this circumstance where the NDC is desperate to overthrow the NPP come 2024 election, and then we the NPP also want to break the 8, that's the breaking the 8 mantra, we taking it out. But you could see the NPP as a political party and its association, be it Tescon, the women wing, everything, we are very relaxed. A typical example is what is going on campus. So if the 10 or the NDC member have the guts to say anything about Tescon, he's right. Because we are so much relaxed.
So do you think because you are in power, that is what is making you relax, that after all we are in power, so what's up? We don't need to push hard.
Let me give you this. Going to 2016 election, look at how MPP were marching NDC boot for boot whenever we were dictating the pace for them. The same applies to what they are doing this time around. So sometimes you cannot blame the executives, the Tescon executives here. It's a general problem that we the MPP are facing today. Okay. Our leaders at the national level has gave the NDC this opportunity. I'm always on social media, Twitter and Twitter. You see, always they will be creating space. They will be leading the communication. Sami Jamfi and his boys, and you know what? They are moving in a certain direction that they will bring an agenda, and then now they know that everything about politics is social media. So they will bring the agenda, and then they've recruited a lot of guys. Then they are making good use of their thing.
Whilst in opposition,
because they are ready to take power.
Wow.
But we have left our Tescon alone, and then our Tescon is suffering.
And you are on realization. Okay, so you've exhausted your time for replying to his submission. So now make your submission. You have 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
do you see the opposition?
When I got the topic, I thought we were that question, for example, was talking about NDC as a political party. I didn't know it was about 10 alone.
No. Sorry. That was the location I was sending to you. He gave you the questions, right?
Yeah, the question.
Yes.
It was, how do you see the opposition? So I was thinking NDC as a general party.
Oh, you can talk about NDC. But it's not about.
Let me go
whether if you touch the daughter, you touch the mother. It's just the same thing. So it's like,
yeah,
it's the same thing. No
for
difference.
10 UEW. Even not 10 UEW alone, 10 as an association. Let's ask ourselves.
Yeah, other institutions.
Yes, in other institutions. What impacts have they made in the politics of? Yes,
after being popular, they have not made any
What impact have they made? We have about 97 tertiary institutions. Always NPP wins election.
In those schools. How do you know? Because
research have spoken it. Why Gabra even said this? That why is it that we the NDC, we give birth to our children, we the parents support NDC, but when they get to 18 and above, enter into the tertiary institution, they turn against us. Meaning 10 as an association has nothing good to offer NDC. They've created no impact. Let's look at Tescon. Kwadwo Ponkroma, Asenso Boache, all Francisco Mensa. These people are product of Tescon. So the fact that someone came here, gave 2,000, and then a lecturer will say, I didn't consult that blah blah, does not mean that Tescon is doing nothing or Tescon is not popular. 10, I want my good brother here to tell me this is what 10 has done for NDC.
Just straightforward, clear-cut record.
Yes.
Okay.
This alone shows you. Now, Asenso Boache is a minister, right? He's a minister. He's an MP. Kwadwo Ponkroma, Francisco Mensa, all these members are the product of Tescon. Tell me I'm lying. But 10 cannot say the same. So me, 10 as an institution, I see it to be like a pressure group that is in the university, but apart from the university or the tertiary campus of the tertiary institution, 10 has nothing to offer the national party.
Wow.
10 cannot be mentioned outside any tertiary institution.
Wow. Wow.
I've never seen me as an individual. I've never seen. I don't see the national, even the national youth wing, regarding NDC and 10 as. No, I don't see anything like that. So for 10, I think I don't have to talk much about them.
10.
Comparing Tescon and then 10, you see the gap is so wide. Yeah, the gap it's just like the 100,000 kilometers.
Okay. So which one are you comparing? I want us to be precise here. Like, are you comparing achievement between the two or popularity? Because in terms of popularity, you admitted that 10 is popular than Tescon.
I'm talking of UEW. I'm not talking about national. And even I didn't say they are popular. I said they have done well because their association back in 2021 when we came to level 100 was something that
they've seen progress now.
Yes, but now they've able to put their pieces together and then they've rise at least. Okay. Now 10 some you can hear of them every time you see them at faculty taking their dues and other stuff. But Tescon, I think because of our election, we've stopped taking our dues and we've stopped taking our dues. So for that one, they've made a progress. But for popularity in the national politics, 10 cannot be compared to Tescon.
Wow. And
I've given you examples of people who rose from Tescon and then now they are big men in whenever you talk about the political history of Ghana, you cannot mention talk without them.
Wow.
And a typical example is Kwadwo Ponkroma, Asenso Boache. These are all product of Tescon.
Okay, you have 2 more minutes to go. So give me, like, now you've talked about 10.
Yes.
Right. So let's leave 10 aside and go to NDC, which is the national. So how do you see the national NDC?
Yes. We all know that in Ghana we are practicing a multi-party system, but in reality, we all know it's NDC, NPP,
two-party system.
Yeah, that are ruling the country. But me, as a young political activist or someone who wants to do politics, rising up and then comparing the number of times from the NDC has ruled Ghana from Rawlings military era, which is the PNDC, to the democratic era, the NDC, to Mills, Mahama, first and second Mahama's 2.5 years, and then his last 7 months, and then his last 4 years he spent. I see that the NDC as a political party is not a serious party that any Ghanaian should have trust or rely on.
Okay.
Because the NDC is a socialist party, as my brother said. But ask yourself, what has they done to merit that kind of socialist thing they always say?